everybody, it's Sally-Ann Spence here. I'm at the Hills Quarry Products dig in Cerney Wick, and with me now is Kate, Kieran, and we've got the rest of the team. We've got Sienna, we've got Ollie, and we've got Tiana. So we've got a whole team here who have been busily excavating this beautiful tusk, and we've been following the journey. Please look at our videos and you will see the journey that we have been on excavating this. Really exciting. But Kate, I'm going to hold my microphone because you're covered in something. So can you tell us what's going on?
So this is plaster of Paris. So if you've ever broken a bone, you might have had your arm or your leg plastered because that helps hold the bone in place. We are doing exactly that today. We've got a very long, slender tusk here, so it's going to be very fragile. If we were to try and pick that up as it is, we would be risking it significantly. When they start drying out, they crack. So we want to coat that in plaster of Paris, and we're going to do that in a very specific way. So we want to put a layer of foil over the top. That will, if we can get the foil going, space blankets, and we want to hold, the foil is a protective barrier, so it stops the plaster of Paris from sticking to the bone. We don't want the plaster of Paris touching the tusk itself. But the plaster of Paris, what it does is it provides that strength. We put hessian strips in the plaster of Paris. Plaster is brittle. It's now starting to come off my fingers. So plaster is very brittle, but we add the hessian, which is not brittle, and it's got a cross-woven structure. We're going to be putting those hessian strips on, cross-weaving them, and that will provide strength to the jacket. Once the jacket is set, so it'll go off in a couple of hours. For plaster of Paris, we don't rely on evaporation. It's a chemical reaction. It goes off, so that it will harden very, very hard, and we should be able to lift that tomorrow morning.
Okay, so this is, and it's quite vital, isn't it? You've been quite urgent getting on with this job.
We have, yes. We really don't want this tusk drying out. We need to get, now it's exposed, now it's in the world. We need to get it up, and we need it to be safe, and it will be safe in its jacket.
Okay, so they're just putting the tin foil on it now, and in a minute we'll see the first bit of plastering going on. So we'll see the first bit of plastering going on in a minute. Well, they're putting the tin foil on now, and then we will probably leave you guys to it because I think you've got quite a job here. Now, what's so wonderful on this whole dig is the amount of experience that we're giving to students and other people, not just students, all participants. You've been running some training workshops on this, and you're training this team right now as well.
Yes, so I mean, plaster jacketing is, once you know how to do it, it makes sense. It is just something which it's a lot of fun as well. It's messy, so it's when you know how to do it, it's great. But that first time it's great to have that instruction, and it's a skill which you can use it on a tusk, you can use it on a pelvis. Once you've got that skill, you've got that skill for life.
Yeah, I can see. So once they've done this, and then you said the plastering's gone, if you need to tell them something, please do.
I think we're plenty of foil on there now. We don't need any more on that. Just making sure it's tucked in. And I don't know if, Harry, you can see, it's actually sort of, we built it, so we've dug around it and we've almost put it on a pedestal. We call it a plinth or a pedestal. That is so we can choose, when we lift that tusk, we can choose where the plane of weakness is going to be. So a fossil normally will create a plane of weakness with the rock. With that pedestal, we can choose where we want that rock to break, which is so important, because if we haven't made that deep enough, or if we haven't made it correctly, then the tusk could split even with the jacket. So we've got to be so careful about how we flip this fossil.
Okay, so once you have got the plaster of Paris put on it and it is dry tomorrow, how do you go about the lifting process?
So with that, we will be, I mean, this is actually on a very plasticky, sticky clay. So we're almost going to have to sort of cheese wire under it. It's horrible stuff. So we're going to be separating that. So we're going to be able to pull out the clay. Once the tusk is fully supported in its jacket, we're going to be able to slowly pull out the clay. And at some point, it will become loose enough that we don't feel it's got any suction into the ground. We should be able to just lift that nice, gently, easily. And I'm really confident we can get this one up safely. It's a beautiful specimen, and everything in this trench has been done right.
Okay, all right. Do you need to tell them anything for the moment?
Yes, I think we really need to get the plaster going, because that is starting to go off right now. So let's get in there.
Okay, so we're just going to watch a little bit of this, and then we're going to leave the team to it, because they've got quite a lot to get on with. So Kate's going to, with Kieran, show them what to do.
I think we're good.
Yeah. Right, quick. It's going to be going off quite fast. Oh, is it already gone off? I think we've been chatting too much.
Have we been chatting too much? We might have been chatting a little bit too long, and the plaster gone off slightly. Kate's just going to have a quick look at that.
It's just about okay, but we'll need to mix up another batch to keep going.
Right, here we go.
Kieran, do you want to do the first one?
So on it goes.
Someone go up.
Okay.
See how I'm layering it? Just like that.
Right. Sienna. So just sort of separate it out a little bit.
Yeah.
So as you can see, it's very much like a broken bone, sort of the way the plaster of Paris on there.
Just like a broken leg.
Just like a broken leg, Kieran says. There you are.
I don't like the texture of this, so I'm
No.
going to start again with another batch.
Right, so we've actually been talking a little bit too long to camera, and they need to make up a second batch because Kate's not very happy with the consistency of the plaster, and it's just starting to go off. So they're going to make up another batch. So while they're doing that, we will head off and see what other things that we can find to let you see as the dig's going on. We're actually at the end of the day now, to be fair, on this day, but I do believe there's one last thing that might be quite exciting and might be happening this evening, so we'll go and have a look at that now. We'll leave these guys to get on making up some more plaster, and keep watching our videos, and the hashtag is TuskForce.